Hi everyone, Cassandra Gallego here, Education Manager for Miami and Southwest Florida. I have been asked to put together a short webinar on how to create a Facebook business page. So if you follow me step by step, you should be able to have your Facebook page set up in no time. We're going to share how to create it, but also what kind of content you should be sharing and where you can access some of this content. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are on this WebEx right now, I'm hoping that at least you have a personal page. Most of you do. If you don't, you will need to create a business page. And if you just go to facebook.com, it's real simple. You just fill in the information here and sign up. You'll go through kind of a setup wizard. But for those of you who already have a personal page, you are going to log in using your personal page. Now, it is completely separate, your personal page, from your business page. However, the sign-in is the same, which is really nice considering we have so many passwords to remember. So this is just one less password for you to have in the back of your mind. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and log in. And once you log in, as you can see, this is clearly my personal page. You're going to see recipes and personal friends posting and sharing pictures of the beach and all sorts of things. And if I actually take a look at this page and come over to, you'll see that it's personal photos and family and all that good stuff. This is your personal page. The difference between a personal page and a business page is, first of all, if I'm looking at my personal, I've got friends. On your business page, you are going to have likes. And so the reason I had you log into your personal is because right from up here in the top right-hand corner of the page, there's a little triangle that points down. It's tiny, but there it is. If you click on it, you have the option to create a page. Before I create a page, I wanted to go ahead and show you my business page so you can see the difference between what you're looking at now and a business page. So let's go ahead and take a peek. This over here is my business page. You'll notice that I have information on some classes coming up, maybe information on real estate, videos from a conference I attended, things of that nature. So it's a little bit more professional looking. One of the things I love about my business page is you can see how many people were reached by each one of your posts. So as you track your content, you can see, okay, this is good content. I'm getting a lot of action on it versus something where I'm getting a little less. And so based on the amount of people you reach, maybe you can tailor what kind of content you're sharing. So here I reached 36 people, here 38, and so on and so forth. So you can look through all your posts and see how many people you are reaching. Okay, so this is my business page. I have likes. As you can see here, it says I have 338 likes. And it's great because it'll give you analytics on how many people are looking at your things, how many people liked, how many commented, things like that on a weekly basis. So you'll get those notifications, usually via email, but you'll also see this week. So post reach 42. Obviously, the more you post, the more people you are going to reach. You're going to want to switch back to your personal because your business page does not have access to create another page. So as you notice right here, I'm looking at my business page. If I come back to my little triangle, see where it says use Facebook as, I have to go back to my personal. When I see just a first name there, that's how I know I'm on my personal page. Not to mention that my profile picture's there, but when I just see my first name, that's a good indicator that I am on my personal. Now that I'm back on my personal page, we'll come back to our little drop down and go to the create page option. You are given 6 options when you create a page, and the one that you're going to want to select is this first one, local, business, or place. That's where the real estate options are. So when you click on local, business, or place, we'll choose a category and we'll find real estate. There it is. Where it says business or place name, you're going to put your name. So I'll put something along the lines of Cassandra Gallego, real estate professional. You can get creative with it. You can write whatever you want. For street address, I usually like to put the office's address. I don't think anyone on Facebook needs to know where I live, but they can know where I work, so I'll go ahead and put my office. And that's in Coral. Notice when I start typing Coral, I'm going to have to type in Gables, and I have drop-down options. I do need to choose from the drop-down so that it's a city that it recognizes. Okay? There we go. And as for phone number, here I do like to put my phone number because I want those leads or people that come to my page to call me, not my office. So I'll go ahead and put that in there. And we'll go ahead and click Get Started. Now we are going to go through a wizard of sorts, a setup where we're going to follow some steps. Step 1, we're going to write a little bit about this page. So it says add categories, a description, and a website to improve the ranking of your page in search. Meaning when people start searching your name on the search bar up here at the top, the more information you provide, the higher chance you have in coming up first. So as far as categories, there are some subcategories. Remember earlier we chose real estate, but here we can put some additional ones. And so if I start typing REA, you'll notice there are some additional options. So I'll pick, you can pick up to 3. So I'll pick real estate. I'll type it again and pick real estate, investment, and real estate agent. Why not? You can choose whatever applies to your business. Here it says add a few sentences to tell people what your page is about. This will help it show up in the right search results. You will be able to add more details later from your page settings. So this next section here, you are required to write a short description. It's only 155 characters, and you can add some more once you have finished creating the page and go to your page settings. But for right now, I'm just going to write a short little blurb. I actually had written it before to save some time, so I'm just going to paste that in there. But something real short, sweet, to the point, no longer than 155 characters. Next is your website. So if you're using your InTouch website, this would be a great place to put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and put mine, CVRRE. So there's my website. And you can choose a unique Facebook web address, which means if somebody goes to facebook.com/ whatever you put in this box, they'll be directed directly to your page. So I'll put Gallego. It helps if you spell your name right. Cassandra Gallego Real Estate. I'll just put RE. And I'll mark yes and yes. And we'll go ahead and save our info. And it's going to take us to the next step. Our next step is where we are going to provide our profile picture. So I've got my real estate headshot saved on my computer, so I'm just going to come right over here to upload from computer, and we're going to look for that. I think I have it saved on my desktop. Yes, I do. And that's going to be positioned right here in this box. There it is. So we'll go ahead and hit next. Add to favorites is going to allow you to add this to the favorites on your personal page. On the left-hand side of your screen, you're going to have a favorites section. If you add this page to your favorites, it's just going to be right there, nice and easy to access for when you want to go ahead and be posting things. I am not going to add this one to my favorites because it's just a sample page that I'm creating for you all, but typically I do recommend it just because it makes it easy for you to access your page from your personal side. So I'm going to go ahead and skip this, but you may want to go ahead and click on that green button that says Add to Favorites. Now it is going to ask me if I want to promote this page. You can pay for Facebook ads. I'm not going to recommend it at this point. I would wait until you finished setting it up and putting photos and at least posting some bits of content before inviting or promoting this page. Because when you do pay for ads, you do get quite a bit of activity from what I've seen. And so I do recommend it, just not yet, not until this is complete. So we're going to go ahead and skip this. So now my page is set up. It's a very blank page, but there it is. There's going to be a little wizard that's going to take me around to show me around the page. I'm just going to skip through here. Here it says everything you need to manage your pages in these tabs. You've got page, messages, notifications, publishing tools, and your settings and help. So we'll go ahead and hit next. I'm not going to like my page yet, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to skip that right now. Eventually, I do want to like it, but I don't want to like it until I've posted some content on there, because the second I do go ahead and hit like, all of my friends on my personal site are going to see Cassandra Gallego has liked Cassandra Gallego Real Estate Professional. And that's a good thing. It's going to invite them to come over and check out your page. However, I don't want them to check out an empty page. I want them to see something nice and complete. So I'm going to skip that for now, and later on I'll go back and like it. Invite your friends. Again, same thing. I'll come to click on this little button over here, and it'll allow me to invite my friends. I'm not going to do so until I have completed or at least put in a little bit more content than what I have right now. So we'll go ahead and hit next. I can suggest this page to email contacts and so on and so forth. So that little guide was really great because it showed me where I need to click to do certain things, but I don't recommend doing them right off the bat. First things first, I have my profile picture already uploaded, but I do want to add a cover photo. It does make the page look a lot more complete. So I'm going to click here where it says add a cover, and I'm going to upload a photo. These are just some photos that I already had saved in my computer. I love this one, so let's go ahead and use this one. But these images can actually be obtained from, you have some on Coldwell Banker Works in the NRT Gateway. You also have several options on CB Florida. Okay, so my page is set up. Let's post some content. Now, I did share with you all earlier that I was going to be talking about what kind of content you should be sharing. And I'm here to tell you, I know this is going to be really heartbreaking for some of us, but I don't know anybody that is going on Facebook to find their next realtor. And I don't say that to discourage you from creating this page. I am saying that because you want to be careful what content you're posting, because people usually go on Facebook to be entertained, to read interesting content, to see what's going on in their personal friends' lives and so on and so forth. And so if you're sharing your listings all the time, or list with me or buy with me and trying to sell yourself all the time, that's the quickest way to get blocked by other users. The kind of things you want to be sharing are interesting content, things that people like, things that people will find interesting. And so one of the apps, and this is just for your mobile devices, that I love is called Zite, Z-I-T-E. It's available for both Android and iPhone platforms, and it's a free app where you can select your topics of interest. And once you've chosen all the things that you're interested in, it will then start to curate news articles from all over the web. So it's kind of like your own personalized newspaper, and it's always updated. So there's great content right there on your phone all the time. So if you ever wondered what you can post about or what you can share, that's a great way to get started. I, for example, selected topics like sports, music, celebrity gossip, and real estate. I mean, I have a ton, but those are just some examples. And what I love about Zite is that it combines some of these topics. And so if I put in all these topics, if a celebrity lists their home, usually that's one of the articles that comes up in my feed, and I love sharing that kind of stuff because I notice when I look at how many views that kind of content gets, it gets a whole lot more than a lot of my other things. So definitely check Zite out. Again, that's Z-I-T-E. It's free in your App Store or your Play Store, depending on what phone you're using, and it's a great app. And it gives you some great content. Those of you who are on Twitter, and I'll be putting together a webinar on Twitter as well. Twitter is a great place to get content. And if you tune in to my Twitter webinar, I will share some different pages on Twitter that I highly recommend you follow, because they're great pages that will share content that you can be posting on here. Another thing that I do suggest is follow the Coldwell Banker pages. Coldwell Banker Previews has a page, Coldwell Banker Florida has a page, even our education department has a page, and we're always posting different things that you can also repost or share on your personal pages. So if you're following or you're liking other pages that have interesting content, it's real easy to share. So one of the things I'm going to show you how to do is share content from another page. Let's go ahead and do that. I am going to go ahead and search. Let's see, Coldwell Banker Previews International. And so they posted a Southern California home listed for just only $149 million. That sounds like a great deal. I'm going to go ahead and share this post. See this button right down here where it says share? I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And we'll click on the second option that says share. You want to pay attention because right now when it says on your own timeline, that means I'm sharing it to my personal page. And I know this because I'm actually logged in right now as my personal self. But there is a drop-down menu and I can post it on a page I manage. So you want to make sure you switch it from your own personal timeline to a page you manage. And here is my page that I want to post it to, and I can write something about it. All right, so we'll go ahead and share. So what I've just done is share that to my new page that I've just created with you all. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. I'm going to come, I had already set up here. Here's my new post. Okay. I'm not sure why this didn't take my photo. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, because I didn't hit save changes. That'll do it. Alright, so we're looking a little bit more and more complete. If you want to share a couple things, so that's how I would share something from another page that exists on Facebook. But let's say I was reading the Miami Herald, for example, and found an article that I wanted to post on my page. I'm going to open up a new tab and check out the Miami Herald, or whatever news source you guys read wherever you are located. And they even have a whole real estate tab. So let's go ahead and do that. The Shops at Sunset Place sells for $110 million. That's a great article. And so if I want to share this article over here, I will, you see the URL over here, I highlighted it in blue. I'm going to right click, copy, and I'm going to come back to my Facebook tab. And here where it says write something, I'm just going to paste that article. And if I give it a few seconds, you'll notice it put even the article photo and everything right there. So I'm going to go ahead and erase the link because I don't need that anymore, because if anybody clicks on this, it's going to take them there. And I can say something about the article. So once I'm done with that post, I'll just hit publish. And now I have two great things. And I can do this maybe 2 or 3 times really before I start inviting people, so it looks like there's content on my page. Okay, so just to recap, we went through how to create a business page, how to upload your photo, the cover photo, and how to share content on your page. As far as editing certain things, if you come up here to your settings, you're going to see you can do all sorts of things here. If you work on a team, here where it says page roles, you can add someone to the page. So let's say I work for the Gallego team, I can add my partner right over here and give them access to the page, so I don't have to do all the work really. Or maybe you have an assistant that you want to give access to your page so that they can add additional content on your behalf. You would give them permission on this page right over here. There's all sorts of things. Page info, you'll be able to edit the location, so if you move, or if you wanted to put hours, if you change your phone number or your website, you can do that. Page info down here, you'll be able to edit any of this information. Your short description that we wrote earlier, you can edit that there. You can add a long description because we all know that 155 characters is not very long. Your email address, believe it or not, I don't know why they don't ask you for this when you set it up, but this is very important because if not, nobody's going to have your email address from your business page. So we'll enter that right here. Oops. There it goes. And we'll save our changes. And voila. So that is that. If I come back to my settings, as you can see, there's all sorts of things you can do here. If you have duplicate pages, you can merge them, and you say, oh, this is a total mess and you want to start over, you can delete the page and then just create a new one. You can have multiple pages as well. So take a look at the settings and different things that you can do. For the most part, your page is created. One of the things I like to do is share this on my personal page to invite as many people as I can to come like my business page. And so to do that right now, as you can see, it doesn't just have my first name up here, it's got my whole page name. So I know that I am looking at my business page. And because of that, I'm going to come up here to the top, see that browser, and I am going to right click and copy. I'm going to copy this link, and then I'm going to switch over to my personal. And what I'm going to do is where it says here, what's on your mind, on my status, I am going to paste that link. And I'm going to write a little something. Hey friends, check out my new page for the latest and real estate happenings. And you can post it. Now again, I'm not going to post it because this is just a sample page, but just wanted you to see that you can share, and anyone that clicks on this down here, they'll be sent directly to your business page. Now, come over here and search for your page. Here it is. And do what we saw earlier, which was click these three little dots and click on invite friends. Then we're going to have a little pop-up window come up, and I'll have the ability to invite the friends that I want to invite to my page. It is an individual process, but they'll each get a personalized invitation to come like your business page. So that's it. I do recommend that you do post frequently. As you saw, it's not very difficult to share or to copy and paste a link from a news source, or get on your Zite app and share something onto your business page. But the more active you are, the more activity you're going to have. And just so that you're aware, when somebody's Googling your name on Facebook, some of the first three things that come up are Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Guys, this is free marketing, so you should definitely take a few moments, set up your business page. It gives you a great way to interact with some potential customers. So I hope that you found some value in our session today. If you have any questions on the Facebook page, please feel free to contact me at Cassandra, Cassandra, .gallego, Gallego, at floridamoves.com, or you can come like my Facebook page. That's Cassandra Gallego, Real Estate Technology Instructor.